I have never listened to this. Hey guys, it's Erin and welcome back to my channel. It has been a really long time since I made a video, but I really wanted to make something today and I thought I would show you guys my vinyl collection and we can kind of have a go through my music in isolation. I've been listening to a bunch of vinyl records and yeah, I thought it would be really fun to show you guys my collection. I'm really sorry if you can hear like noise and stuff like that. We already know that the insulation in my house is terrible, so if you can hear like cars and birds and stuff like that. I don't have a fancy microphone either, so I'm just using my iPhone at the moment, and I'm not sure if it's picking up everything brilliantly, but we will have to see what we can do. Alright, so I thought what I'd do is show you my most recent to then the stuff that I inherited. So these are all of my like recent, more modern music. So the first one is my Pretty Odd from the, I was gonna say from the Beatles, from Panic at the Disco. This is their like Beatles moment that they had. This and A Fever You Can't Sweat Out, which I don't have, are my two favourite Panic albums. I don't really listen to Panic a huge amount anymore because I just feel like it's not really the band that I like fell in love with when I was in middle school. A Fever You Can't Sweat Out is obviously my favourite album of theirs, and yeah, this has my favourite song on it though, When the Day Met the Night, which I think is one of the best love songs to come out of the emo 2000s. This is kind of my like homage to film school. So my friend has this CD in her car and we would go on like road trips and stuff, and like we'd go to sets and we'd always listen to this CD. And when I got my vinyl player, I decided to get this. It is the green, like the lime green vinyl. My favorite track on it is the Ezekiel monologue that oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. Samuel L. Jackson says when he shoots the guy when they're eating burgers. That's my favourite track off of this. Then I have Miss Lana Del Rey, the Paradise Edition. Yeah, it's not a great time to be a Lana stan right now. This is how I'm choosing to remember the Queen. I don't have anything else to say. Gods and Monsters is my favourite track. Then we have Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. This is like the pinnacle Amy Winehouse album. My favourite track on Tears Dry on Their Own and Me and Mr. Jones, which is, I just love screaming, what kind of fuckery is this? I listen to this a lot while I'm sewing because, I don't know, it just has really good vibes. Melodrama by Lorde. One of the most beautiful covers I think that there is in my collection is the Melodrama cover. This is also, my best friend loves Lorde. She like is really obsessed with her, and I always think of my best friend whenever I play this album, which is kind of funny because it's such a sad album. Then I have, this is not a new album, but it's a new one in my collection, which is the Rumours album, and I am slightly disappointed because I was going to buy this off of JB Hi-Fi and I had paid for it, and it was the limited edition Milky Clear repress, and it did not come. They had to give me a refund because I don't know what happened. I bought it in March and then I didn't receive it, and I got an email in like June that was saying we're going to be giving you a refund. So I went to a different store and I bought it. It is unfortunately just the regular old one. But yeah, I also had a stand-up fight with my mom because she gave me a bunch of these vinyls and she was telling me that she had Fleetwood Mac's Rumours, and what it ended up being is that she actually ended up having 2 copies of just Fleetwood Mac, and she thought that one of them was Rumours when it wasn't, and so we like had like an argument about it. I was like, I think I know which one you have, but yeah, I got this one. And then these are probably my 2, like, these are my, I try not to be such a stan, but I am. these are my two favourite records. They are my Greta Van Fleet records. They are my like babies. These are my kids. I love them. So this was one of the first records I ever bought myself. It is the limited, where is it? It is the limited press red one. Oh my god, come out. Please, I want to show people how much I love you. So it is the limited press red one. My favourite track off of Anthem of the Peaceful Army is, without a doubt, Mountain of the Sun. It is my favourite song of theirs that they have ever released. I was kind of devastated at my concert when they didn't play it live, but that's okay. I'm sure that there will be another concert and they will play it. But yes, these are my babies, my children, and then I have They're From the Fires as well. My favourite track from the Fires is probably Black Smoke Rising, but I really think my all-time favourite off of this album is A Change Is Gonna Come, but I know that it's a cover, so I don't want to be like, oh yeah, my favourite song of theirs is A Change Is Gonna Come. But this was really sad. This actually came warped. I bought this from the same place I bought my Rumours vinyl, and I don't know what happened to it. It was warped when it came, and so it didn't play, and it's like kind of ripped here as well. I don't think it's focusing on that, but it came warped, and I was really disappointed because like I've looked everywhere for this, because you can buy it off of their merch store, but it's about 60 Australian dollars when you put plus postage, and the fact that I paid $75 to see them live, I couldn't like really justify paying $60 for what is 8 tracks. Like I would pay $60 for a double edition or like something like that, but I wouldn't pay it for just 8 tracks. But I fixed it. It's no longer warped. It does play funny on Talk on the Street, but other than that, that's okay. And to all of you guys who keep leaving me comments saying that I need to do another Greta Van Fleet video, I have plans to do one. When they release their album, I'm going to do a video on how they should dress for the new album, but I cannot do that until they release an album. But please go and stream My Way Soon on music services. It is an absolute banger of a track. I'm so excited for the next one. So these vinyls were gifted to me by my parents. They are my parents' music taste, and then I've picked from the big boxes. They gave me like 3 huge boxes. I've picked from those boxes musicians that I listen to. So this is my collection that I listen to probably weekly, and yeah, let's get into it. So first we have, I don't know if you can see these in their like little jackets, but I'm gonna try. So we have Emmylou Harris, A Quarter Moon Over a 10-Cent Town. This is like a really great album for sitting in my lounge room, like sewing or embroidering or doing some sort of craft quietly, drinking a cup of tea. The classic Abbey Road. Everyone has this album. Then we have, my mom's a big Janis fan, so I have a couple of these. This is Janis Joplin live in concert. Then I have, this is currently in my machine, I have Santana's Greatest Hits. Oh, groovy. And then this is such a like, I love how music like has all of these memories. This is The Very Best of Peter Allen. So I used to listen to this going to school. My mum would put this on in the car and we would listen to it. Peter Allen, if you don't know, is an Australian musician. And the track on this that has like the most memories for me is definitely I Still Call Australia Home. I think any Australian is going to tell you like the song is just, it's not our national anthem, but it may as well be. I used to have to sing it in choir a lot, and so I don't know, I just have really great memories of that song, and that's why I love this one. Dan Hill. So this is my dad's record. My dad really loves Dan Hill. I'm not the biggest Dan Hill fan. I kind of find it a little bit too sad for my liking. But the reason why I have such good memories of this is the stories that are connected to this. So my mum and dad met in Malaysia. They were stationed there with the RAF, they were teaching, and my mum and dad shared like a wall in their apartment. So they were up on the 3rd floor and they shared a wall, and my dad would listen to Dan Hill when he would go to sleep. And my mum hates Dan Hill. She pretty much calls it emo music, but she hated that he would listen to it. And my dad had an auto looping deck, so like it wouldn't stop. It would just continue to play the same side of the vinyl, and my mum got so sick of it that she climbed the balcony that separated. So she had like a balcony here, and then there's like that little etching bit of the wall, and then there was my dad's balcony, and so she would climb along the wall of the balcony and then get into my dad's apartment, because it was like the 70s. They just left the windows open, and she would like take the needle off, and she did this for like a couple of days until my dad woke up one night when she was in there like stopping the machine. And yeah, I just find every time I listen to his music, I'm like reminded of my parents enjoying their youth. Then I really only like one track from West Side Story. I'm not a massive West Side Story fan. Eagle Rock by Daddy Cool. This is the single. I also have the album that it came off of. But Eagle Rock is the best song. It is just such a good fucking song. Rod Stewart. My mum's a massive Rod Stewart fan, so I have a lot of his albums, which I really like. This is why she is totally on board with my Harry Styles obsession, because she was fully obsessed with Rod Stewart. And then I have the best, John Denver. I love John Denver. He's kind of my guilty thing, because I always say like, I don't like country, I hate country, but I really like John Denver. George Benson. I have a bunch of George Benson. Ollie Guthrie, can't go past it. The Bee Gees. I have so much Bee Gees stuff. I love the Bee Gees. They're Australian, or at least we've claimed them as ours. So I feel like if you're Australian and into the 70s, you need to have the Bee Gees. Goodnight Vienna by Ringo Starr. More John Denver. Four Seasons. I don't really listen to Four Seasons. More Dave Essex. I would say Dave Essex when it's David Essex. Bee Gees, my boys. Rod Stewart, Atlantic Crossing. Fucking banger album. Then I have, Fleetwood Mac. Landslide is my favourite track off of this, without a doubt. Rod Stewart, A Night on the Town. Love it. Buckingham and Nicks. Okay, so my mum gave me all of these because she was like, I want you to burn certain songs. So she's like left me little post-it notes of the things that she wants me to copy. And I just was like, get an Apple Music subscription. It's going to take me forever to copy these. But I had Buckingham and Nicks. I have another copy of Fleetwood Mac because I told her she didn't have I told her she didn't have Rumours. I had the White Album. Ray Charles. I love Ray Charles. Love Ray Charles. John Denver. Absolutely. The best track on this is Country Boy. Is Thank God I'm a Country Boy. I love that song. We have a compilation album of Elton John. Shaved Fish. Favorite track on this is Give Peace a Chance and Then Imagine. And then I have Bobby Dylan, Blood on the Tracks. More George Benson. This is a live album, Weekend in LA. Art Garfunkel. And Buddy Holly. It says Peggy Sue on it, which I used to listen to on a CD Walkman. And I was like 8 or something, and I loved the song Peggy Sue so much that I would just play it constantly over and over and over and over again. I don't know why. I had the same with Pretty Woman. I would just play that song constantly. I was obsessed with it. Okay, so we're halfway through. More Ray Charles. Whatever Did I Do to Their Songs. This is a cover album. Great. I love this one. I have The Beatles, Let It Be. More John Denver, because we stand John Denver in this house. I have another Ringo Starr album. Ringo. The Bee Gees again. I love this album cover. This is like classic 70s. Dan Hill, again, more Dan Hill. Norma Jean. Jimmy Cliff. Billy Joel at 52nd Street. This is a great album. I listen to this like probably daily, or at least I try. Pretty sure my neighbour's vacuuming right now, so sorry. Linda Ronstadt. She's a cutie. We love her. Roberta Flack. I love this cover. That's like the piano opens. I love it. Daddy Cool, of course. We have Daddy's Coolest. Eagle Rock, Good Golly Miss Molly, more Roberta Flack, The Platters, oh, love The Platters, America, and this is my only David Bowie vinyl that I have. I'm not a massive fan of David Bowie, which I know is like pretty sacrilegious to say, but I'm not a massive fan of David Bowie. The Beach Boys, Good Vibrations. Too Low for Zero, this is my favourite Elton John album. I adore this. More Rita Coolidge, love the colours of this album. Rolling Stones compilation album. Wings at the Speed of Sound. Oh, Jesus. Love this. This is like my favourite. I think this is my favourite Beatles album. And I have Oliver, Where's Love, my favourite track off of this. More Bee Gees. Willie Nelson, Sweet Memories, another really good Smoke Sesh album. Jesus Christ Superstars, my mum's favourite musical ever, and she has seen it every time it's come to Australia. Ricky Lee Jones, hell yeah, smoking a blunt. Band on the Run. And that is it. That is all of my vinyl that I listen to. I do have a couple more boxes that I don't really listen to, or I haven't really gotten into the acts that are in those boxes, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get back on the wagon of making videos. I have a focus on fashion, music, and vintage. If you would also like to follow me on Instagram, I upload pretty regularly there, and you get to see more of my film and fashion work. And I also have a TikTok, which I will put a link to here. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking around, and I will see you in the next one.